What's good, YouTube? Back with another reacts. I feel like y'all gonna hear the sound that I'm hearing get louder, so I'm gonna let it go by, and we'll hit the react. Yeah, I know this is gonna annoy me in post. I'm like looking through the Twitch joint, so that's the cue for me as like the editor. Just chop up the video and highlight it so those on Twitch can see it, and then I take that, download it, and then that's like the video to YouTube can get. So I know in post I'm gonna be annoyed by seeing it twice, but this is going through the house with like loud noise. So I'm gonna wait till they go by, and then we're gonna get back to it. It's a bummer to only get like one video now for like noise resumes, but like, you know what I'm saying? I can't really complain. How y'all boys been? Yeah, and I'm gonna start checking like viewers regularly, because the other stream we had it in here, I think his name was like Warrior Rex or something. Yeah, like y'all be in here and y'all lurk. I mess with y'all. I respect the lurkers, you know what I'm saying? Y'all real sly, so I respect the lurkers. But it don't take none to just follow, you know what I'm saying? And you continue lurking. I stream practically daily. Obviously, I'm off on weekends, but y'all still have the VODs up. Besides the VODs, I got the highlights to watch if you miss content from the week. So I have to take off days to encourage y'all to watch the other content. You know what I'm saying? But we be on Monday, Tuesday. Well, we know Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's y'all 8-hour streams. And then Tuesday, y'all get a 6-hour stream. I'm supposed to start at 11. I started later. Instead of cutting the stream, we're going to go from 4 to 10. And then we're going to be good in terms of streaming. My guys typically aren't on during the week. I didn't get to edit the gameplay videos. So we'll either stay off gameplay or we'll play something like Persona where like it's not going to get copyrighted. Like Watch Dogs, the playthroughs, the highlights get copyrighted. Riders Republic is good. So we can play Riders Republic 2. We get all types of stuff done. And we can also just play games like Fortnite and stuff and get back into it. And I've been getting a lot of people talking about getting like locking into my Rocket League settings. But I have terrible internet over here, so like I'm trying to wait till I hear back from my people. Alright, we're gonna get back into it. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another reaction. You know what I'm saying? You know, back to back, reacts don't crack. You know what I'm saying? We got another video from the dog F. The world's strongest is all hands. I'm definitely like sure he's talking about Goku. I don't know if it's gonna be a compilation of Goku videos I've watched before, or there's a video that's been taken down. But as always, make sure y'all boys pre-fire that like. Make sure when you subscribe, you hit that bell, both on YouTube and Twitch, so you don't miss the movement. As always, make sure y'all boys drink y'all some water, touch y'all some water, get y'all some sunlight, and touch some grass. You know what I'm saying? Without further ado, let's get into the video. Remember, 3D, I got 24 hours to do it, and the Discord comments linked in the description. Y'all thought I forgot. Mind you, Goku ain't the tallest, but a grown, muscular man just running, like walking you down, screaming to the top of his lungs.
You see this right here? This is what you call hands. A lot of y'all said I missed this and the Goku was moving different in the movies, and I can't lie. It's because I never seen this movie a day in my life.
I ain't watched all the movies either, bro.
So I peeped it, and I can't lie. The hands in this movie is underrated. They was moving crazy, and we gotta talk about it. Yeah. Watch this.
Verse of the day. Let's lock in. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 18. Flee sexual immorality. Every sin that a man does is outside the body, but he who commits sexual immorality sins against his own body. Every sin that a man does is outside the body. And they say treat your body like a temple. So you're committing two problems here by committing this type of sin. You're committing a sin against your own body, and in that you're not treating it as a temple. This is speaking towards health and ensuring that you free your mind. I mess with these. Excellent verse.
So the scene starts out with Gohan and Oolong trying to find their Dragon Balls, and they run into these off-brand Cybermen.
If y'all seen it, if y'all in the stream and y'all know about SAO, bruh, Gohan always telling me, and I always say trade him out for Oolong. This Gohan need Oolong.
Proceed to jump Gohan and beat the bricks off him, and then he appears.
Not even looking at him, bro.
The man Piccolo himself. The way he pulled up in this movie was so cold, I'm telling you, not even looking at them, hitting the side eye and just walking off. He's so cold, bro. They surround Piccolo a side eye and just walking off. He's so cold, bro. They surround Piccolo and then go in for the jump and look at his face. He not even phased. He know these boys ain't even comped. Now watch how
y'all ain't even gonna make my do-rag fall off.
he elegantly takes them all out.
Not sponsored, but I'm about to talk about that filthy ass mouth beam he hit, bro. That's crazy combos, gang.
Jump was so fast, I'm gonna have to break it down for y'all. He goes in and weaves, pops into the face, and then he weaves the guy on the right and gives him an uppercut. And the two behind him thought they was slick. Nah. He takes them both out at the same time with no effort, and he got these boys floating in the air. And then he slams this one to the ground, and then he just starts playing tennis and hits the other one to the side. Then he throws the Cyberman in the air and then kills him with a mouth blast. And then just look how he's standing there. Even though he's the greatest aura farmer in history, you can't lie. This moment right here is cold.
Okay. The problem is he's a great aura farmer. Definitely on Mount Rushmore. The only issue is he loses his aura. He doesn't retain his aura. That's why you put him in conversations with people like Escanor, Jinwoo. It's like it could go either way. But you could definitely say it. If it was like feats for feats, you could probably put, you know what I'm saying? If the right feats are used, you could put Piccolo over. If the right feats are used and the wrong feats are used on Piccolo, you could put Jinwoo over. But if we're going aura for aura, retaining it, who has the most aura, you have to go Jinwoo. You know what I'm saying? Piccolo is the greatest aura farmer of all time, but because of the way the Dragon Ball series moves, he doesn't always retain it.
And then he gets captured, and that boy was getting fried. Then they pull up to Master Roshi's house, and even though he's like 300 years old, he still got hands. Don't get it twisted. Watch this. They going for the jump again, and they thought this was gonna be easy. Left hook, kick, right hook, and a back kick to the face. Got my boy spinning like he's a blade.
That's not Roshi, boy. That's Jackie Chun.
Blade. Master Roshi didn't even break a sweat. This old man still got it. Now this movie is about finding the strongest fighter in the world, and I think that
mind you, Goku as a kid beat Bruce Lee.
The main antagonist is Dr. Willow, and this is his lackey, and they really thought Master Roshi was the strongest. I mean, no disrespect to Master Roshi, but do y'all know who Goku is? And before we get to the laboratory, I just wanted to play this scene.
I don't have time for all this talking. I'm gonna go get them.
I'm not gonna lie, the only reason why I replayed that was because I thought the Ocean Dub Goku sounded hilarious saying that. Anyways, we get back to the laboratory and Master Roshi has to fight these three biomechanic fighters and they was moving, especially Master Roshi. Look at these poses, you know this man stays ready. They rush in and peep how he dodges and deflects the first punch with such elegance. The second guy comes in and he weaves again, weaves the big blob and then blocks the kicks. Weave, block, sit down.
Roshi's one of those fighters in Dragon Ball where it's like, if it's not a power level clips, he's not easy to take down. If we're talking hands alone, he won a tournament as Jackie Chun.
They get to boxing and Master Roshi is moving crazy on all three of them. He loads up the Kamehameha and sadly that didn't even work because the big blob deflects it right back at him. Then he gets elbowed and punched to the gut and pushed away and
mind you, he's not in his buff form though.
He gets fried. Hey, for a 300-year-old man, Master Roshi was putting in that work. I can't even lie. And this bum really thought he was the strongest in the world, but Bulma had to let him know that that man Goku is him. Keep game. So Goku arrives and y'all see he don't even got a smile on his face. This man is ready for the hands all day. He jumps down from the Nimbus and he sees the big blob. Goku was weaving and he punched him and that junk did no damage.
That's tough. They kind of reused this in Super. If y'all ain't peep, this is like when they fought the big hairy bow teddy bear from the other universe.
Goku jumps up and kicks him and he got him spinning in the air.
2 seconds.
That's why it's like some of these movies, like, they not really canon. Because if they were, bro, it would have been nice to have a scene where Goku's like, oh, I remember I fought somebody like this before in the past. You know what I'm saying? It would have been new throwing is the method.
Later.
Goku goes inside and he gets bombarded by these drone type of things, but he makes quick work of them. Then the blob comes in with a right, another hit to the face, a punch to the gut, which got him floating like he's Gojo, and he gets slammed to the wall. Now face, a punch.
Like, Goku's hair be looking weird in the standalone frames because that's Goku. It's unique. It's
to the gut, which got him.
When you see his hair being his hair, he got tough hair, bro.
Floating like he's Gojo, and he gets slammed to the wall. Now I need y'all to look at this clip right here. Bro, what the heck are you doing? And why was there a need for you to lick your entire lips while beating Goku? Oh nah, keep this man away from me. Goku weaves the next punch and then comes back in with a kick to the back with it to do no damage. Now peep Goku's tone here.
Right.
Oh yeah, this man is about to tee up. He goes in and he got that boy stretching like he's Luffy. And then he hits that Kaioken and rips straight through him. And he made him turn into a deflated balloon. And my guy is down for the count. And then we got Goku's next victim. And I need y'all to see how quick Goku made work of him. That boy got laid out like Caleb City. And peep how they got that boy Goku flexing while my guy is still trying to recover from the elbow. I don't know why he's still...
That nigga pulled the Muhammad Ali, bruh. Get up! Get up!
Holding that pose like I'm about to take a flick and post it on the IG. His caption finna be, just laid that boy out. He can't hang with me. Wait, hold on. Ain't you Nathaniel me? The other guy comes in and Goku can't even touch him. He really got him playing peekaboo, you can't see me. Got Goku looking around like he's playing hide and seek. And then they blitz him and peep his pose. This man stays ready, or so I thought. Because he gets hit from the back and they got this man screaming like he's Michael Jackson.
This is an insane shot, boy. Holy. His mouth can't be that big, chat. Unironically, like whoever drew this, his mouth cannot be that big. Proportions wise, this is upper joint going over his ear. Hold on. It's not possible. You know what I'm saying? It's an anime, but like proportions is crazy because we're meant to believe these are his lips because this is his nose. So all of this is like the side of his face. But that's kind of like the top of his head.
Got him with a gut punch and a right to the face. Swings that brother around and gives him a knee to the stomach and kicks him away. And they got that man spinning. And you know Goku couldn't go out like that, so watch this. They try to blitz him again and Goku runs in and says, bow! Does a backflip. Back kicks his brother to the side and got him spinning like 360. Was in that man spinning. And you know Goku couldn't go out like that, so watch this. They try to blitz him again and Goku runs in and says, bow!
Clothesline.
Does a backflip.
Does the backflip? Does it look familiar? That's the kick Roshi just did to the niggas that try to capture him. The reason this is, I mean, and obviously it's like, oh yeah, he taught him. Yeah, but like that's the peak part about it. The same techniques his master used is being used by the world's strongest. People sleep on that.
Back kicks his brother to the side and got him spinning like 360 waves. And then Goku runs in and hear the scream from Goku. This man is enraged. And then they get to boxing, going hit for hit, band for band, blow for blow. This Jun is insane. They really got Goku applying pressure. No J. Cole. And kicks one of them to the gut and kicks the other one to the side and hits him with a kick to the chin. And then my guy Goku gets electrified and blasted to the wall. He started blasting cold waves at Goku and he starts to freeze up. And when Goku was about to get sent back to the lobby, they appear.
He said they? You don't have to. Oh, it's too beautiful. Oh, hold on. Not Krill. Oh!
Want to start a business, but don't know where to begin.
Unsponsored. I almost ruined my entire mood. I know y'all saw that, bruh. Hold on. I know y'all saw that. One, he holding the crane kick position. But hold on. Pete. Piccolo's sharing his aura farming. That's his student. You saw the shoes. Look at the poses that hits midair. You can't tell me that's not hard. You can't tell me that's not hard. You can't tell me that's not hard.
Wait, hold on. The pull-up clean. That man Piccolo definitely gotta have some classes on how to pull up to the function because the way they both pull up was cold. But they sadly get washed within 30 seconds. They cooked them boys like they were fried chicken, and they really pulled up like this?
I knew it was fake. I knew it.
Mind you, one of them could have just elbowed Goku, broke the ice off.
Especially Gohan. You got this man pulling up like this to get dropped off? Like this? You can't make this up, bruh. But jokes aside, we got one of Goku's best Kaioken moments ever. Yeah, the Ocean Dub was cooking. We got to give them a standing ovation for this. The amount of anger and emotion you hear in Goku's voice while hitting the Kaioken is amazing. My guy tries to hit him with the freeze technique again, but Goku said,
"That don't work. There's no way out of this one. You're done."
Bow! Hit this man with one of the hardest rights I'd ever seen. Look at how much pain he's in. Got this man's tongue flying out of his mouth and his eye.
His hairline's cooked, by the way. Excellent zoom in. Why is his hairline at this acute angle, bro? If you actually peep, you know that picture of Gumball where like his head is like cooked and he looks like a Neanderthal? If you look closely and you go here, mind you gotta have an abstract brain to see this. This is the skull. This is the ears on a Neanderthal, and this is the face. The way the curves go like those, and this is like his lips, and then this is like his nose, and his eyes is right here. They really took the time out the way to not only show you that this is an idiot, but to actually draw a Neanderthal on his face to show how much
popping out of his head. You can even see his veins. And peep the screen shake for the effect. And he sent that man flying so hard he got sent into the wall. The green one's in the air, and then Goku comes in and bow! And peep the screen shake again. He got this man flying on Mars. He powers up. Whoo! Bow! He hits this man in the back, and then he lands, and look at how he's holding him. Going out tragic. Hey, I don't even blame them for jumping him. But every time you jump Goku, this man goes up 120% in stats. It's impossible to jump this man and win. Now the next thing we gotta talk about is this segment with Goku and Piccolo. So Piccolo is under mind control right now, and Gohan is trying to save Piccolo. But just like Jaco said, don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. And Piccolo just slaps him to the side, and peep how mad Goku got. That man is enraged. Piccolo rushes in, and what do we have here? Krillin, I know you gang, but if you finna be doing this,
why is he crouching and screaming like that? Dude, you built like Mr. Clean. What are you trying to clean the floors?
Small hands
Ain't
is
nothing
being
down
thrown.
there.
Don't even pull up. You making the Z fighters look bad. And Chaozu already does that enough.
I know Tien stand on 10 toes. You know what I'm saying?
So tee up. They get to boxing and Piccolo's applying pressure and got Goku on the defensive. They get to boxing in the air and then they land to the ground. Goku kicks him off him and look how he's floating in the air and wait. Hold on. Replay.
I'm gonna defy gravity. Do it again.
Oh no, this man Goku is actually moving in slow motion by himself without the animator slowing down the clip. And it's the fact that he doesn't even need to do all that. We know you're nice. This man just doing it for the clips. Piccolo rushes back in, sweep the leg, and kicks him up in the air like his kickball and got him spinning like a fidget spinner. And he really got Goku on all fours. Oh no, not my Goku. And Gohan is still trying to save him. Gohan, I love you. You're a very tough character. But if you're not gonna box, you need to leave and evacuate the scene immediately. Goku saves Gohan and then they get to boxing again. They start hitting the theatrics and then they clash. And Gohan again is trying to save Piccolo.
Piccolo, please.
Yeah, I gotta respect it. He a W mans. Piccolo comes in and Gohan was about to get sent back to the lobby, but Goku comes up with a clutch save. And y'all say Goku is a bad father?
That's high IQ.
I'll take. Goku catches a mean
That's high IQ. You can't just like
Piccolo comes in and Gohan
couldn't catch his hand because the key would like mess him up.
Was about to get sent back to the lobby, but Goku comes up.
So he countered it. If you look at his hands, his hands are before the like where the blast is gonna land, and he countered it with his own key.
Save.
That's what a blast.
And y'all say Goku is a bad father?
He's
I'll take. Goku catches a mean right, but then he returns the favor to Piccolo by kicking him to the face. And then they get to boxing again and peep how Piccolo hit Goku with the back fist. That John was nice. And then Gohan just starts raging and shaking the entire place with just his energy. And because of that, Piccolo's headpiece finally comes off his head and he comes back to his senses. And then we got the final boss being Dr. Willow. Now everyone. We got the starting five with Piccolo at center, Gohan as the point guard.
All right, people line up. We got a calm center here. I think he's actually the tallest on this lineup, so it makes sense for him to be the center. Having Gohan at PG, I have beef with Gohan. Bad choice. I think Vegeta is traditional PG. Have him at the 1. I feel like that's a great position for Vegeta. You know, he's short too. He's short like a child as well. So he fits the height requirements. Goku at PF makes sense. He a heavy hitter. But he still got some mobility in him. So having the weakest at the 1 and the 2, just painting this team is stronger in the paint for sure. They have a very versatile 3. and I feel like that's really important here. Their man at the 3 can really play on all levels. You know, he can shoot the 3 ball. He definitely has game. When it comes to the 2 ball, he just don't be crashing rebounds. His motivation ain't always there, you know what I'm saying? But he's really Mr. Fundamentals. You know what I'm saying? He's like Tim Duncan incarnated as a 3-man. You know what I'm saying? And then we got Goku here, Mr. Get It Done. You know, very reliable PF. You know, he moves like, you know, KD or LeBron. He can really play any position here. You know what I'm saying? Ranging all the way to center, all the way to at least the 2. And then Piccolo, you know, versatile, can heal, can really take damage in the paint. He's gonna crash the board for you every time. This is a decent lineup. Minus these 2, they're definitely the weakest links on the team.
Goku as the power forward, with Master Roshi being the small forward and Krillin being the shooting guard. You can see the anger in Piccolo's eyes, and peep what he says.
Now he's gonna pay!
Piccolo rushes in and then he gets stopped in the air and brother, get bodied. Peep Gohan's reaction. He was in shock his role model got cooked in 2 seconds. He really catching that secondhand embarrassment.
So the center or the tank build, you know, you're supposed to go in the front for sure, but, you know, he's trying to rush in Dolo like he's a DPS. You know, he has the ability to tank the damage, but he doesn't have the ability to deal damage.
I know how you feel, bro. You know Dr. Willow rushes in and Gohan is still in shock that Piccolo got cooked in 2 seconds. The other 3 load up.
Mind you, he's one of their stronger members. They're in a position to charge the Kame's. Hold on.
The Kamehameha wave.
Oh, and then Pick and Gohan are the only ones that really use Masenko instead of.
And fired it at Dr. Willow, and that Jun did no damage.
Oh, yeah,
Peep Goku's reaction. He knows they're cooked. Master Roshi is floating in the air, and then he gets slapped to the other side of the wall, and he's down for the count. And then we see Krillin running for
2 good players. Now that's all that's left is 2 weak links and our LeBron James / Kevin Durant.
His life.
And
this is a reminder to people who think they are about that action. Buddy, you live in Beverly Hills. Calm down. And Krillin is down for the count as well. But that's not
on the back or the shame of a swordsman. Tisk.
Even the worst part. Gohan rushes in and he takes out the famous power pole. And you know when Goku had this as a kid, he was cooking. Just ask the Red Ribbon Army. Oh wait, you can't. Now peep how Gohan utterly fails to use it.
Chill on the bro. Look, try. Now, in all honesty, could he have parried and then extended the power pole to like block that attack? He would have still got thrown, but he would have like parried some of the damage. Hold on. Get Pick locked in.
What is it, Mr.
You know what I'm
Piccolo?
saying? That's a student. That's a son right there, bro.
Didn't you dodge?
Not even 5 seconds and he's already down for the count. Gohan, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor and never pick up the power pole ever again. Disrespecting Goku like that should be illegal. You lucky I don't backhand you like Piccolo. He falls into Piccolo's hands, and just by the look on his face, you can tell how disappointed he is. And thankfully, the power pole goes back to its rightful owner, and Goku uses it to trip Dr. Willow, and then Piccolo starts to spam the Ki Blast, which of course did 0 damage. And he really started smirking like he did something.
The theme in the back.
Idiot. Dr. Willow arises from the smoke and smashes Piccolo into the ceiling, and then he falls to the ground. They really got him floating like he's Gojo. Oh nah, that's tragic. And peep how Goku goes into his Kaioken form again. It's beautiful. Dr. Willow lands and Goku rushes in and gets blocked. Now peep how Dr. Willow already knew when he landed he needed to block. This man actually knows how to use his brain. Goku flips down, rushes back in and kicks him in the back. Then comes to the other side. Knows how to use his brain. Goku flips.
He powers down here because it takes straight on his body, so he's using it in bursts. Great battle IQ.
Flips down, rushes back in and kicks him in the back. Then comes to the other side and kicks his arm off. And then he fires up the Kamehameha wave with the Kaioken and fires it at Dr. Willow. The voice actor was in his bag, I can't even lie. Dr. Willow fires back and is overpowering Goku, and then Goku, when it matters most, tees up. The Ocean dub went crazy. I don't even know what he said, but let me play the Funimation dub while I'm at it. The pure determination and power you hear from the voice actors is amazing. 10 out of 10 performance on their parts. Goku overpowers Dr. Willow with the Kamehameha and sends him flying in the air. And I love how they got Goku looking.
Dr. Willow with the are sitting on the sidelines watching this. Mind you, I gotta take cover too, bro. Hold on. That's Roshi. I'm assuming that's Gohan. It might not be another person. I might be tripping, but it look like 4. That could be Roshi. That could be Piccolo, like Neelan and Gohan Krill.
Kamehameha and sends him flying in the air. And I love how they got Goku looking like how we fought Vegeta after they clashed. And you know where this is going. Just like Vegeta, Dr. Willow is not dead. He is alive, and just like most Dragon Ball characters,
Willow's been back.
Check out how this app helped me buy whatever I want in my favorite game.
Unsponsored. Talking about love, reuse, and villain. I'll tell you
he tries to destroy the planet. And now there is only one solution that Goku has, and of course, you guessed it, it's the Spirit Bomb. If Goku is in a movie and he has run out of everything in his arsenal and he pulls out his trump card, I'm sorry to say this to you, but there's no way out of this one. You're done. Goku started to gather energy around the planet and gathers enough for his final attack. And surprisingly, Dr. Willow didn't just let him stand there and throw it. Frieza! And he fires blast at Goku and he's down for the count. But Gohan couldn't let that slide and he finally starts to tee up. You see his face right now? This man is playing no games. He rushes in and then we start to see Piccolo come out of nowhere and they tag team. They rush towards Dr. Willow and BAM! Piccolo still kept the attack going, pushing him into outer space, and then he blasts him right in the face. And then Krillin pulls up. Okay, look at how he's pulling up. He surely can't sell the bag again, right?
Unlike Piccolo, they're not learning any aura farming from these classes. They're just learning how to lose aura.
Krillin.
Farm it, lose it. Farm it, lose it.
Krillin.
At least Piccolo has
I don't even have words for you at this point. I'm moving on. Goku is still down for the count, but then he gets his energy back for one last final attack. Dr. Willow blasts him out the way, and then he sends his final attack, and Goku sends his. And peep the size difference, but it never stood a chance against the Spirit Bomb. It's a
basic physics. When something's smaller, is more. Because force can also be modeled as pressure per area. So because it's a smaller area and there's a higher pressure, the force can be greater than this huge thing.
Final trump card, you can't beat it. Shout out all my Dokkan players, you know how it be with that final trump category. And then we get this beautiful scene on how everybody contributed to the final attack, and Dr. Willow has been defeated, and the Z Fighters, minus Krillin, have saved the day. And of course, at the end of the movie, Piccolo had to aura farm. Such a goat. Well, that's the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Y'all told me that I missed this in the last Goku was moving different video, and I peeped the movie, and I'm glad I missed it because now I made a video on it. And hey, they was boxing. But I hope y'all enjoyed, and I'm gonna send y'all out with a prayer, bro.
Yes, sir.
Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you today for
this
day that you put breath into our lungs. I pray that I was a light to the people who saw this video, and I pray those who don't know your son Jesus Christ come to know your son Jesus Christ as I have, and to learn from him. And I pray that this video goes good, and I pray this video goes great, all for your glory. In your name, Jesus, we pray. Amen. Yes, make sure y'all boys repent.
That'll be video from out. You know what I'm saying? Self-reflection is a must. Appreciate y'all boys for watching. As always, y'all know the Discord link is in the description. If you subscribe either here or on Twitch, make sure y'all boys hit that bell to not miss the movement. As always, make sure y'all do those 3 good deeds. I got 24 hours. Peace.